for the co-main event. I've gone easy on you guys for a minute, but we got 2 more fights left, so I'm not going easy on you. I need to hear you make some damn noise. Who's ready for fight number 12? See what I mean? You ask for support, people will give you support. Take advantage of that. This is our co-main event, brought to you one more time by my friends, Legacy Roofing, the best in the business. Black and green trucks everywhere. Great people doing great work. Give them a call. Let them figure it out for you. They will take good care of you. Let's see, what am I supposed to say? Co-event of the evening, proudly sponsored by Legacy Roofing, Utah's best commercial and residential roofing specialist. Give them a call, free roof inspection. They will take good care of you. Thank you, sir. We love you. Appreciate you coming out. They are hooking you up with your co-main event. Another amateur MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Coming out first, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 248 pounds with a current MMA record of 1-1. Doing it for Team Agima. Let's hear it for Patrick Mckinney.
All right, wasting no time. Patrick Mckinney coming right on out. This man is 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighed in at 248 on the dot. He is 30 years old with a record of 1-1-0, training out of Agima. What do we know about this guy?
Well, we know we've seen him here at the show. I believe he fought, was it Mark Gonzalez, yes, in his last fight. Again, we saw Mark earlier in that kickboxing match. I mean, he did. Mark was victorious in there. Patrick was on the losing side of that contest.
But it went all 3 rounds to a decision, so, you know, don't let the size fool you. He might be a heavyweight, but he can move. He can move, and he has the juice to keep going all 3 rounds, and that was just as recently. I believe that one was in November.
Yes.
And then his fight before that was a win with strikes, 9 seconds in the first round against Jesus Lopez, and back in September, actually.
Okay. Well, again, we already talked about Agima a little bit. We talked about Court. We talked about Dane. Bring great guys to the cage. Great prepared team, shall we say?
Oh yeah, no. So, well, they've got a great pedigree behind him.
Yes.
So, you know, he's definitely looks like he's ready to come in and do some damage. I'm excited to see what he looks like against his opponent, Luke Sanganga, who's about to be introduced here in just a second.
Sounds good to me.
All right, and his opponent tonight going to be fighting out of the black corner, standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, coming in over contracted weight at 270 pounds, with a current MMA record of 2-2, doing it for the Institute of Mixed Martial Arts. Let's hear it for Luke Sanganga.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Luke Sanganga walking out right now. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 270 pounds. That is 5 pounds above the 265-pound limit.
Yes.
So he was over the contract weight.
And again, just like in the last bout, there is a maximum of 7 pounds that are allowed. If you go beyond 7 pounds over the contracted weight limit, they will not let that fight happen. The commission will not let that fight happen. So the only option at that point is if you're close enough to the weight that you can rehydrate in a couple hours and get within 7 pounds of your opponent, you now contract at a catch weight.
Yes.
That's not what happened here. He's only 5 pounds over the weight limit, and Patrick Mckinney said, you know what, that's fine. I still want to go in and bang. Let's do it.
Well, there was going to be a weight differential anyways.
Yes.
Patrick Mckinney came into, 248?
Yeah, he's about the middle of the weight class.
Yeah, so you were going to be outweighed by about 10 pounds anyways by a 15 by a 265er, you know?
Yes. Yeah, potentially you were going to be up to 20 pounds lighter in this fight.
So
yes.
In this heavyweight division, it's not as big of a deal, but definitely being over, 5 pounds is not good.
Yeah, and he's training over there at the Institute of Mixed Martial Arts, and he is also coming in off of a loss. His last fight was a loss against O'Shea Jordan here at SteelFist back in December of 2021, so it's been a while. He actually, I remember speaking with him. He was moving to Florida, and he was going to be working out there and trying, focus on MMA out there. He ended up coming back, so this is his first fight back here in Utah.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Well, I like his shorts. It looks like he has a Tongan flag on it. Or is it a New Zealand flag? What flag is that?
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I am not a
flag guy?
Yeah, I'm not Sheldon. I don't have the fun with flags. Ooh, nice. But one thing I do know is that was awesome.
Yes. Beautiful.
Oh, Mckinney.
Let's go to the ground now.
Mckinney came in very quick.
Play on the ground now.
Well, and Luke's doing a great job of staying upright. He's keeping his hips under him and making it really difficult for Patrick to get this takedown. Patrick's a little, he is. He's a little high to be able to kind of lift him up like that. Yeah. I'd love to see him kind of loosen his grip momentarily to drop. Yes,
yeah.
Because
waist or thigh area.
Yeah, well, I'd love to see waist. The body lock, if you can control the waist at the hip level or close to the hips, the lower back, it makes it a lot easier to control your opponent. But he's still doing a good job of putting in that effort. He's putting the work in. I think he's getting that takedown. There he goes.
Well, and he kept working, and he ended up getting him down, but Luke got back to his feet.
Yeah, well, Luke's a pretty strong guy, and he's not just strong for his weight class; he's a strong guy.
He's a big boy.
Yes, and being able to stand up like that doesn't surprise me one little bit.
No, me either, to be honest with you.
But Patrick's doing a great job putting that pressure on.
Yeah, I mean,
his cage control looks fantastic.
After that kick, you saw Patrick close that distance
very quickly. Yes.
You know what? Let's play this.
And Dave's saying, all right, there's not enough action, not enough transitions. No one's really jockeying much. No advantage is being found, so he's going to restart him. Nice kick to the body.
Nice kick again.
This thing's got a lot of whip to him.
Yeah, he lands a few more of those, and I bet you Patrick goes for the takedown again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
safer. You don't want to get with those big, you were talking about baseball bats.
Oh, those hands, though. Oh, yeah. I just heard Luke's corner yelling at him, let those hands go, let those hands go. And Patrick's a very strong guy. The ability to push forward like that, you got two linemen pushing against each other, working for that position. And great control.
Pounds.
Yeah, no, and the control there, I like seeing Patrick change the angle to whip him around instead of just pushing forward, changing it, driving him against the cage. He's putting that pressure on. I'd love to see him capitalize on it, like right there where he threw a couple shots. I'd love to see him do that, maybe throw a couple with that left hand to the face, maybe knee to the inside of the right leg of Luke. I would love to see a little bit more action that way, but I think he definitely did what he needed to control the round.
Yes, I think he did enough. He had enough moments to where it looked like he controlled the pace of the round more than Luke did.
Yes.
Luke had that one big moment where he landed that nice head kick.
Yes, and he landed a couple body kicks, but nothing that really stole the round away, in my opinion. But again, I'm not a judge, and it goes off of what the judges say. They could say, well, the grappling, which is what that was, the cage control is grappling, wasn't enough to determine who won, but the striking was more effective.
So that's what we're going to use that.
Yeah, like the head kick is the reason that Patrick had to go for that takedown, right? So that means
created that situation.
Yeah, so that striking was more effective than the grappling.
Yes.
But again, I'm not a judge, and there's a reason for that, because I'm not good at it. But I can talk about what I'm seeing, and I'm about to see some more action.
Yes, that is it, and we're about to start the second round. I'm curious what the second round is going to bring us. I'm curious whether we're going to have a striking battle or whether they're going to quickly go back to like some sort of clinch to kind of close that.
I think you're going to see Luke go for the strikes. I think that Luke's cornered.
So as well.
Ooh, nice from. Did not expect to see that from Mckinney coming back with just as much force. A lot more aggression in this round than what we saw in the first round.
Yes. McKinney throwing a lot more combos. It looks
Yes.
like. He probably got the instruction from the corner to throw more combos.
Yes, yeah.
Stop throwing single punches.
Yep, and don't work just cage control. You need to land strikes. Ooh, nice big right by Patrick.
Landed one.
And capitalizing like a shark in the water, just went right after Luke. He's got his back. He's got him in a really good position. I would love to see him try and get that hand free and start going for more strikes.
Well, and you're seeing, Luke's doing a good job. He's kind of curling up, trying to protect his neck.
And he grabbed the hand, and that's why Patrick wasn't able to keep throwing those punches that he was getting them with.
So he's doing what he needs to, but he did get clipped.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And definitely, he's not in the best spot right now.
No, he's not. But he's doing a good job covering up and protecting, controlling that hand. But how long is he going to be able to do that for with 1:45 left in this fight?
Well, exactly, and before something happens. But it looks like he's trying to go like maybe 2-on-1.
Stacking?
Yeah, it looks like he's got both on him.
Ooh, nice big knees.
Yeah, I like those.
You can't hit him with your hands, hit him with your leg.
Yeah. I mean, hit him with something. You got tools.
Yeah, and with Luke holding on to his hands like that, it's keeping those elbows down, so he's not able to really block much of anything. So those knees are going right to the side of the ribs.
And just keep landing them. Well, it looks like Luke's kind of going for the stand-up, just the stop.
Yeah.
The stop.
The stall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll stand me up if I tie us up for long enough.
Oh, attempt to stand up right there. Mckinney coming under the arm. Nice shots right now. Landed them kind of at will.
Dave's close.
No, Luke needs to try and stand up.
If McKinney would throw some heavy shots, I bet you Dave would start telling him to do something pretty quick.
Yes, but he's not throwing them with enough succession.
Yeah, if they're like 2 and then he stops like that, Dave's not going to do anything. See?
He's telling him to defend yourself. You need to defend yourself.
Now he's talking.
We're about to hear the clickers.
If McKinney would just throw punches, sorry.
Yeah.
But to me, when I see that happen, he could get a finish.
Yep, and this round's about to be over, and we're going to see round number 3.
We are, ladies and gentlemen.
Outstanding. You don't expect that from these big guys, you know? I mean, now, granted, Patrick's last fight went all 3 rounds, but, his first fight lasted 9 seconds.
Yes.
And that's kind of average. What you tend to see from a lot of these big guys is, first and second round finishes. So
they hit with such force.
Yes.
When you get hit, it's different than a bunch of 125ers that are
absolutely.
taking shots from each other.
It's like getting hit by a steel beam.
Yeah. So it's, the amount of force your brain just isn't meant to take that.
Yeah, that impact.
Off.
Yes. All right. So if you're in Luke's corner, what are you telling Luke to do right now?
Luke. I'm telling Luke that he's landing with his hands, and he needs to keep landing his hands. But he needs to be more active when he's on his feet.
Yes.
He starts to throw some punches, and then McKinney will grab him and hold on to him and get a takedown.
Yes.
And then Luke's in trouble.
Well, and honestly, I was impressed by Patrick after he took some of those shots early in the second round. He turned it on himself and started throwing his own hands, which made Luke start covering up.
Yes. So, and Patrick, I would say throw more punches because I think we could have finished it last round.
I love the show of respect there by these guys. Like, they're both in this fight as sportsmen.
Yes.
They're taking it as an athletic competition. There's no hate there. They both came out. They didn't just touch gloves. They kind of grabbed, embraced hands and said, all right, let's do it.
Well, it looks like they're coming out. They're kind of coming into this third round a little bit slower than they had the other 2.
Well, yeah, you're carrying around 250 pounds plus each. That's a lot to move through 6 minutes of combat.
Yes. Well, to be fighting. You're not just moving it. They're trying to resist it.
It's combat. So you're not just moving your body. You're also trying to move your opponent's body, who's trying to move your body.
Yeah, and who's fighting you to move their body.
Yes. And great job by Patrick getting around to the side. I'd love to see him hook that leg or maybe grab the ankle and drive to the side. Good job by Luke.
Yeah. Good job, Patrick.
Some good back and forth on the cage.
Well, and that's what it looks like. This round's been a little bit more back and forth for this first, minute?
Yeah,
a little bit slower.
A little bit slower and a little bit more jockeying and for control.
Yes.
Ooh, Luke throwing those knees right up the middle.
Nice knees.
Luke was holding on to the cage there. Luke's hooking that leg. He's trying for that takedown. He keeps grabbing the cage. That's 2 that Dave's had to pull his fingers out of the cage.
It's not,
Yeah, he wasn't on the cage that day. We have a great view on that one right there. So yeah, he didn't have his fingers interlaced that third time that Dave checked, but I get why he checked.
Yeah, it did appear as such, but they weren't. But again, I mean, so we got
nice big shots by Luke Sanganga.
Let's see if Luke can do anything at the end of this round.
Well, he's got over 30 seconds left.
At least, yeah.
Which, honestly, in fight time, that's a long time.
Exactly, that's my point.
Telling him to let go of his shorts. You can't hold on to their clothes.
Yes. Dave's definitely all over that hands in the fence at this point in time.
Patrick's just putting on the weight to make it difficult for Luke to do anything. Luke's trying to suck his leg out to get the takedown, but...
Well, with 15 seconds left, you're not going to get much.
No, but it could be enough to make sure that the judges think you won that round.
That could be the case, I could see that.
Especially with those big shots that he landed earlier.
Yes.
Now, again, I'm glad that I'm not a judge because I would not want to judge that fight.
That was a tough fight to judge.
I think that you're going to see a split decision, but that's just me. I think that first round...
I wouldn't argue that.
Yeah, I think that first round was a little close, but I think that it went to, I would say 2 rounds to Patrick, in my opinion. But again, it was such a close one, I wouldn't want to be the person to judge this fight. So I'm glad I'm not.
Yeah, agreed. No, I can definitely see it going both ways. So how about we take that there? Let's take this out.
All right, let's find out who won this fight.
You got 500 pounds of fight slamming into it. It stays upright. Got another one going all the way to the judges, and then one more. But first, let's hear it for the big guys. Make some noise. Out of the red corner was Patrick Mckinney. And out of the black corner was Luke Sanganga. Brother B's hands cramping up. He'd been busy tonight. Gentlemen, if I can get both fighters to the center of the cage, please. Both fighters to the center of the cage. Here are your official scores. Bridget Mora with a score of 28-29. Rich Montanez with a score of 28-29. Dan First with a score of 28-29. Your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the black corner, Luke Sanganga.
Hey, we're good. Let me get you in here. Let me get you over here, Luke. Beautiful performance. You went all 3 rounds. How was it?
God, I need to run a couple more laps.
Yeah, a couple more laps.
I've worked at Cheesecake Factory, so as you can see.
Hey, bring me some next time.
Yeah.
So, tell me about that. What was the game plan? Was it to keep it standing? You guys spent time standing on the ground. It was a back and forth battle. Is that what you were expecting?
I thought it was just all going to be stand up, just off of his last fight. And then he shot for the takedown. I was like, oh Lord, please no. No.
Not the ground. Well, so let me tell you, are we going to see you back in the SteelFist cage?
Absolutely. Hey, I'm going to take a break for 6 months, go back to Fiji, go visit my dad. He's getting a bit older. I like him to see my kids. But if you're watching from Fiji, first of all, second of all, I'm bringing MMA back to Fiji. I'm going to open up the first MMA gym in Fiji. So if you're out there watching, please come over, hit me up, show some support and some love. Share this video. I actually won.
Was that actually the Fijian flag on the back of your shorts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we were talking about the flag over there. So, do you got... Go ahead.
I chose the name Fiji because if I was just fighting for myself, I'd be lazy and like not training at all. But when I put that on me, I'm carrying a country on my back, I feel like. And so that's why I come out here. And maybe I don't win all the time, but I'm always gonna put on a show.
Well, hey, yes you do, and you got great heart, and you're a great guy. So, you got any family, fans, sponsors you want to thank?
I want to thank everybody, man. If you're out here, if you're watching, thank you. And then, obviously, my coach and my taco, I'd follow him into battle anywhere. And obviously, my wife who puts up with my stuff all the time. Thank you, Mama. You're the only reason I'm here.
All right, everybody. Well, let me get a big round of applause for Luke Sanganga.
Good job. Thank you, brother. Beautiful.
Hey, Luke, if you ever need an announcer in Fiji, I know a guy. Just saying. I'll figure out a way to get there. Almost done, boss. Couple pictures, you can call it a night, my friend. Well done. Make some noise one more time for your winner, Luke Sanganga.